Welcome one and all. We're up here at Bilpin, just about to start our Friday adventures for another week. This is where we normally stop up at the metro for Jules to get her coffee and take a bit of a rest stop. And today we have 4 explores crammed into 2 videos, so there'll be two-part videos. The first one's going to be a lookout just off the Belsliner Road up here at Bell, or close to Bell. One after that's going to be a rock. Then we're going to head back into Mount Wilson and do a tree. And the last one for today will be a waterfall down there at Lithgow. So 4 adventures with two-part videos. With Easter coming in a fortnight's time, Jules is very busy, so this will be the last one for about a month. So we might as well enjoy today. And we were up here 2 weeks ago. It was very humid, as you would remember, when we did Waterfall Creek. It's probably about 32, 33 degrees. And today it is 13 up here at Bilpin. 13 degrees. So once Jules is finished here getting her coffee, we'll head up to this first spot and I'll inform you a little bit further on what it's all about. Nice and quiet. We left at 6 o'clock this morning. Stopped in at Freeman's Reach to get some fuel because fuel has just skyrocketed. We managed to get it for $1.99.95. Up here it's $2.32 for 98 octane. There she is. Look, she doesn't even know I'm here. She's going to have a quick look to see why I'm not in the car. Ready? Have a look at this. Still doesn't have a clue. Still doesn't have a clue. Now she's looking. I'm not here. No, where? Yeah, there she goes. She's so funny, that girl. Alright, we better go. Join us. You're going to enjoy today. Let me start off by saying it is freezing. 12 degrees, overcast. We have reached the point of where we need to start this first adventure. Blue Mountains National Park, Pierce's Pass picnic area. We've just parked Jules's car there. We're going to walk down here and we'll see if we can find the track, which should be just to the left of us here. So this is what you're going to have to look for. Pierce's Pass Road. Oh, you need to, yeah, close that car, lock the car. And this is it down here. The Walls Lookout walking track. 2 kilometres, return I think. And this will show the amazing cliff face down there in the Gross Valley. So I gather we head down here. We'll get a few pictures here with Jules first, and then we'll head down here and see exactly what this lookout's all about. And off we go. So we'll film the walk down if it's not too far, I think. Now you don't have to park where I put Jules's car. Down here you do have the Walls Lookout car park. So if you're on the Belsliner Road, heading towards Lithgow, just before Mount Wilson, drop into this place, because I've heard, or I've read, that the views are magnificent. Could be a little bit warmer. What? An hour return? Hell's bells. That's what? It's not going to take an hour to get down there. 1.2 kilometres. It's what? All right, well the next one that we're doing just up the road here is a lot quicker. It's just off the road. So. All right, we're not going to film the 1.2 kilometres down, so let's start. This is what you're going to face on this walk. You've got a rapid downhill descent here. You can see the walls in the distance there. Below it is the Gross Valley. Your suggestion would be, if you're going to do it, such a freezing day, bring a jacket with you, because I am cold. I'm holding this camera with two hands because I am shaking. How funny is that? Driving over to Jules's place yesterday, coming over in 37-degree weather, hot, sweaty, humid. Never thought to bring a jumper or a jacket, and get up here today and it's 12 degrees. That's how much the weather changes up here in the mountains. So I've only done one lookout this year. I forget what it was called. It's when we did that abandoned hotel there in Katoomba. There was a lot of fog that day. It did clear a little bit, but we haven't had a lot of luck with the sun being exposed when we've done these lookouts. I'm actually glad we have to walk down to it, because at least I can warm up a little bit by walking, and there is bush on either side of me, so I'm a little bit protected from the wind. But I can only imagine once we get to the point here of the lookout how cold it's really going to be. Got a sign here, there's that Lyrebird National Park sign I was talking about, the Gross Wilderness. And there they are in the distance. We're getting closer and closer. Julesy's just down here. I've caught up with her. I've done a bit of a power walk to warm up a little bit, and I'm not feeling the cold as much anymore, and it is still pretty early in the morning, so I don't think we're going to see any sun today, but I don't think it's going to get colder than what it is right at this moment. So if this is all I have to put up with, I'll be okay. I just don't know how cold it's going to be down there in Lithgow. It's an easy track and a well-maintained track as well, unlike the waterfall that we're going to have to try to find in the second video today. From what I read, that track is not maintained at all, and it's a little bit difficult to find the entry point and the actual track to the waterfall, so that's going to be a bit of a challenge, that one. So the track is just below us down here, and I managed to climb up this rock and stand on this little pedestal type looking part, and I got Jules to get a few pictures of me up here. Be interested to see how they come out. So now we'll try to get down here again without falling. Let's try it with camera in motion. Excuse the shakiness. should have a camera on me so I can show you guys my feet placement. Ooh. Okay, let's go. It's actually warmed right up. I'm not feeling any of the cold now. What does it look like? That gives you an idea. So if you do the walls path, the lookout, the track, look out for that rock there on your left hand side coming up. Get up there, get someone to stand where I am and give me a pose. As Madonna said back in 1990, strike a pose. Julesy is freezing. She's not happy this morning. She don't like the cold. Even though we've done so many adventures over the years through the Blue Mountains in winter and stuff like that, she is not a fan of chilly weather. She's rugged up to the hilt today. We're getting closer. I can sense it. I've got a funny feeling that this view down here is going to be rather incredible. Wow, look at that. It's starting to head down now. This reminds me a little bit of walking down through the pagodas when we did Dalpura Canyon. It was similar to this. That's what the path looks like down through there. Julie! She looks like Mother Teresa with the hoodie on. Got some loose pebbles here that you need to be careful of. And we've got a few steps. Look at it, just winds its way with the gross valley below. Look at this mountain here. Is that covered in grass? Strange. Yeah, there's a few trees. See now with the trees on either side of me here being rather bare, I'm starting to feel the chill again. Back up there is nice and warm, but up here where I'm exposed, very cold. How'd you get down there? Did you go off track? Huh? 2 legs? Jules has been rather facetious this morning. It's her way of handling the chill. Are you still cold? Look at this. Look at this. At least we're going to have some clear visibility for the walls. Because if you remember at Dalpura that time, remember the low-lying fog? Oh yeah, your ears are going to shot completely. Jules is learning to dive and her ears are not the best, which makes her equilibrium a little bit out. She's a little bit fainty in the car. So I'm going to have to watch her today. See them tracks up on the mountain there where people have walked as well. There's a view of the walls above the Gross Valley. I just wanted to get this bit here because you can see where the track goes down. snakes its way right to the top point there. And I gather that must be the lookout over there. But it's virtually a lookout all along the way. But you're just getting closer and closer. I gather we'll be in front of this mountain here, which allow us to see the complete walls that travel right along. What a beautiful area. It reminds me of snowy river country. If you've seen the man for snowy river, you know, up there in the high country. Oh, look at the sun just coming out on that rock, Jules. See it? A little bit of sun on that rock right there, and it's gone. It's poking through the low-lying cloud, but I don't think we're going to be lucky enough to have that face, the cliff face there, glistening with the sun. If I was to suggest what time to do this, I would say in the afternoon. So the sun's behind you in the west over here, because we have gone to Lithgow a number of years ago for the festival down there, and we were coming in the afternoon along the Belsliner Road, and the walls looked absolutely magnificent with the sun setting there in the west. So think about doing this in the afternoon sometime when the sun's going down. Look where we are. Drop. Gives you an idea of how far down we've come from the top of the mountain up there. And you get to a junction down here, and there is a sign. It looks like there's a path from another direction. So I gather this path here may take you to that little track up there, which gives you another perspective of the walls. What does it say here? Okay, so we're only 200 meters away. The walls look out 200 meters. The walls look out car park. And the walls look out. Maybe this takes you a different way back to the walls. Oh no, Pierce's Pass car park. Okay, so that's 400 meters down. So where we parked the car with Jules, if you remember that gate there, this takes you down to Pierce's Pass, and you could have done this walk from there. But we're up near the gate there. 400 meters is not a long way. So what we might do, we actually might go back this way and see what it's all about. We may come across something there worth filming. We don't need to go back on the same track, but we're only 200 meters away. So just think of a 200 meter sprint race at the Olympics. That's as far as we've got to go. I might as well film from here to the end. Hopefully that wind is not impacting too much on the sound of the video. There's many different tracks, all different ways. Look at the size of this right there. It's like it's cut in half. And you've got a couple of ledges up on the top there as well. What do you think, Jules? Very pretty. 100 meters to go. We've got an old sign here. Oh, Still got a little bit further to go. 100 metres. Looks further to me than 100 metres. Yeah, there's just no trees growing at all. It's like this. These mountains have been mined or something. This one's got a few more trees, but this one up here, that's strange. Nothing seems to be growing on the side of that mountain. This is a bit risky. This is a bit risky. Look at that. I wonder how close I can get down there. Some rocks chipped off there. So you've got to be careful of these pagodas. If you remember Dalpura, I told you guys that if you stand on a certain edge of those rocks, they break off easily. Someone may have stood on there to get a picture and it snapped. One good thing, the weather is holding off. We started off with rain and it was coming and going up on the Bells line of road, but it is totally stopped for us here. What's this sign say? Walls lookout, altitude 902 metres. Someone's left their umbrella up here. Oh, here we go. This is the shot up here, Jules. Allows you to get down even further. I don't think we've even reached the point yet. It's down there. So the Gross Valley is down below there. Do you remember doing Victoria Falls, Jules? I had a look on the satellite map. Do you remember we took those amazing shots at the Cascades there? I named them Victoria Cascades. They're actually called Silver Cascades, and apparently they're here somewhere. If you look on the map, they're down there somewhere. So we did the walk from the opposite end. I think it was Blackheath. So we're virtually looking down, or looking in the direction of Victoria Falls. Let's get right down on the edge down over here. And then we can turn around and go back a different track. It's a nice easy walk down. Many trees are growing on the end of there. Oh, Jules has come down another way. I think that's it. I think that's it, guys. We're getting to the pinnacle. Looks like a bonsai. A little bit bigger than a bonsai, but it's got that same formation. Hey, hell's bells. Jesus Christ. I wasn't expecting that. And look at that, there's been a massive rock collapse there with a sheer cliff here. Wow. It's dangerous. They should have a railing here. It's very, very dangerous. Let me see if I can pull this telescopic thing out. Give you an idea of what it's like down there. Look at the rock collapse over here, Julie. You see it? incredible. It's what, sorry? Me? No, that's different rock there, I think, isn't it? Yeah, look at the formation of that little one down there. The oblong one. Oh, here comes the breeze. That should really have a railing on that side there. That's danger. That's danger. It's all dangerous here. I'm going to have to take off the ranks. Can't get a grip. Julesy, come and sit here where I am and have a look at another collapse. There's collapses everywhere. That could be, all these collapses, could be with the seismic shift. When was it, last week? The earthquake? Huh? Last Friday. So last Friday, Julesy messaged me and she goes, we just felt something like an earthquake. The whole, what moved at your place? The sofa? The sofa. And then I started looking online and they said there was a 3.6 magnitude earthquake around Wallandilly, I think they said, but it was felt as far away as the Central Coast. Amazing. Just back this a little bit. Oh, I don't want to push my luck too much, but there is a few rocks down here. The walls look out. The walls look out. You what? Oh, just in case. Well, this is the rock I was telling you. If you get on the edge, that breaks off. So I won't go too much further down. Look at that. Look at that cliff there. Collapse there. I think that's the Gross River down there. There it is. So you can see the river winds its way, snakes its way around. I can hear water there, so there's the walls. All the way from down on the right hand side there in the west. Oh, sorry, that would be, oh no, would that be the west over there, Jules? I didn't bring my compass. I'd say the west would be behind us. That would be north, probably northwest over there. Some low-lying fog right there in the distance. Smile! We've just got a bit of sun poking through. You see up there on the cliff face. I might just try to get on that little rock ledge down there one last time and film the walls, and then we're off to the next little explore, which is just down from Pierce's Corner. I think it's called Concentric Rock. It's another one worthwhile stopping into if you're on the Bellsliner Road looking to do something for a short period of time. Let's see if I can get down here without falling. It's a bit risky. It's a bit risky. Slide again, and a little bit of sun poking through. I think we'll get a picture here. Jules, can you come down where I am, please? I'm going to get you sitting on this rock right here and see if I can get this sheer cliff face behind you. It's a magical spot for snaps. If you want some Instagram photos, this is the place to come. You can see like a trench running down and down there, like a line of trees. I don't know if that's through rock collapses at some point. You can see a whole build-up of rocks down there, and you can see a little bit of a landslide there. So that may have been where rocks are falling, or it just could be where water flows into the river down there. I'm not too sure. All right, if you go over here, Jules. Actually, no. Don't come this way. Can you go over the top there because it's a bit harder? So go around that way. I'll film you just sitting on that rock, then I'll get a picture of you. Yeah, straight down there. I'm sure you could walk up to the top of that one as well, because we did see a track over there. You got a tummy ache? Those coffees, honey. You got to go less on those coffees. Can you climb up on that bit and do your squat pose, the yoga pose? You did say you weren't feeling very flexible. All right, just hang there for a bit and I'll grab the camera off and I'll get a picture and then we'll head back. That's it from down here at Walls Lookout. We're going to bid you farewell from here. We're going to hop in the car. It's only a short drive down the Bells Liner Road from Pierce's Corner. So once we get back in the car, I'll start filming. I'll get Jules to drive and I'll show you exactly where to park for Concentric Rock. And I did jot down some information about that, which is quite interesting, so I'll read that once we get back in the car. One word: breathtaking. We've just come along this trail back to the Pierce's car park, and my advice to you guys would be, if you want to do the Walls Lookout, then park in the Walls Lookout car park. There's nothing along this trail worth seeing. It may be a little bit quicker, 400 meters compared to the 1.2 kilometers the other way, but it's a lot more beautiful the other way. There's a lot more to see. So this is what the Pierce's Corner car park looks like down here. If you're in a hurry, maybe drive down to this one. But if you were to ask me to come here again, which way I'd do it, I would park in the Walls Lookout car park. There is some more signs over here. Let's see what some of the other walks are down here. Well, if you need to go toilets, hang on, let me just see this sign here as well. Is there any other things to look at apart from? Okay, so the Walls Lookout and the Walls Lookout car park, 1.4 kilometers one way. See, the Walls Lookout 1 hour return, that's crap. It didn't take us freaking half an hour to get from there to here. That must be for pensioners. We did that in 10 minutes. Imagine standing up on there. What's the sign say, Julesy? Pierce's Pass. What's wrong? Okay, that might take you to that other gross river. Blue Gum Forest, I've read that you can enter, there's like a camping area down there, I think, and you can get to there from the other side of Blackheath. Yeah, these are big walks here, so grade 4. When we did Victoria Falls, that was a grade 4 or grade 5 walk. So anyway, let's head back up here. we'll get back up to where the car is and we'll go do concentric rock. Just walking back up to the car. Be mindful it's straight up. If you're going to do the walk the way we did, down the Walls Lookout Trail from the car park there, and then come back through Pierce's picnic area, you will be walking straight up. And I think it's just under a kilometre, or just over a kilometre. So if you don't want to do the hike on the hill, come back the same way you went down. Although I can see some tar up here possibly, and we must be getting close. Yeah, some tar road there. I can see some chain links. So we're very close now. Come on, Jilsey! I must have been dreaming. There is no tar and there is no chain links. It's dirt all the way. Well, we've reached the start point. This is where we began our journey. That's the sign that you will come to, so it's up to you where you want to park, but my suggestion would be, if you're just going to do the Walls Lookout, that's the place to be. Closed at night. No coming through here of an evening. Rock and roll. So back onto the Bells line of road, and just up from here on the left hand side we should be able to see somewhere where we can pull off. I don't think it'll be marked, I don't think there's any signs, so just keep an eye out, Josie, where we need to park up here. Nothing obvious yet. Okay, it's near this red sign. So if you can pull over just here. I remember this red sign in the pictures I was looking at. Yeah, so there's enough here for possibly... Oh, you can go down to it. Okay, so there's like a little car park. Go down it if you like. If it's too bad, then park up on the road. Looks like someone's had a fire down here. Alright, I go to the tracks just down there. Alright. Let's hop out of the car, gear up, and then I'll read what I've found out about this place. So as we said, just off the Bells line of road, you'll see this little car park down here, and you can see the walls, and the sun has just come out now. We've left the Walls Lookout and the sun has just come out and it's glistening on the side of the cliff tops here. So we're going down to geometric rocks just up from Pierce's Pass Road, situated only a minute walk from Bells line of road, is a set of intricate rock formations, ironstone banding and erosion that's occurred over millions of years, which have created unique concentric circles that appear in neatly aligned geometric patterns. Perched on a rock outcrop overlooking the cliffs of the Gross Valley in the Blue Mountains National Park, the rare geological feature is a must-see if you are travelling along the Bells line of road. Large flat rock areas make for an ideal location for a picnic. Alright, let's head down here. Let's see what these rocks that have taken millions of years to form look like. know if we're going the right way. I wonder why they don't put a sign for this. The track's on our left here, Julesy. I'm going the wrong way, sorry, Don. Maybe when they say just off the Belsliner Road, they mean the car park. Maybe this is another 1 kilometre walk. Because it does say that you can see the walls in the distance. Crimson Rosella. We made sure we've got the tack belt today and the spare batteries, so we are fully equipped. Alright, we've reached some rocks, but I cannot see any formations. Maybe these ones here. Oh, here we go. Here we go. We've seen something like this up at the Blue Mountains as well. What was that walk that we did that time where all the lookouts were closed and they had these type of things, we didn't know what they were. So we know now they're concentric erosion. And this is what they must be talking about up here for the flat picnic area. It's not overly huge. There is some on the side of the rock there. Down here. So this looks like it's broken away. This would have been up here. It does look to be a track down there. See, you've got to be careful of here. Do not step on these bits here because they will snap. It looks like there'll be tracks down there, so there might be could be a river down in the gully there. You can see just through there, like a gorge, like a canyon. Something on the ground down there. Some white thing, and the white thing up there looks like rubbish or something. Or maybe the rock, and it's got that like a fungal type marking on top of it. Alright, that's it. It's an easy one, this one. This is what geometric rock looks like. So if you're interested in stuff like this, pop in for a visit. I wouldn't be returning here again unless I had people with me. If they were interested in seeing this, I would come and show them, but it's not like I'd stop into this time and time again. As beautiful as it is, and as interesting as it is, you see here, the way I'm having to walk in the channels of the rock, as interesting as it is, I'm more of a waterfall guy. I love new waterfalls. I'm sure Jules will get a couple of spectacular pics. She does know how to get down on things and aim the camera properly. Well, that's it. That's part 2 of this first video. Thanks for joining us. We are now heading back to Mount Wilson, the scene of the explore 2 weeks ago, and we're off to find a tree. So from up here at Bell, I think it is, from Concentric Rocks, Julesy and myself will bid you farewell.